back. My name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Today I'm going to go through the hanging tree, which is from the Hunger Games, Mockingjay. Now this is a very simple tutorial. So this is a super simple tutorial, another one without any sheet music, and this is buildable. So it isn't going to take very long to go through because the whole thing just basically repeats. But I'll go through what I just did just a moment ago. So it's going to start with the tune Are You Coming to the Tree, and it starts on a G. So you've got G and A, C and D, A, G, E. G, A, C, D, G, A, G, A. Then you've got Strange Things Did Happen Here. No stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. And that is pretty much it. It repeats again many times throughout the song. There are some very slight variations with some of the notes, but I don't think it's worth going through the entire piece just for the sake of just one or two of those different notes. So I'm going to start to put some left hand in, and I'm going to start with just single notes in the left hand, and this is very buildable in the left hand if you want to. So the first verse I did through, I just did it without anything. So I did it without any left hand. The second time I'm going to play it through, I'm going to start to put in some left hand, and it's basically revolving around A, D, a bit of E, A, D, basically using A and D. So stick around on your A and D and you'll be fine. So starting with the A. So starting with the A. Moving to the D, back to the A. When you get to tree, I'm going to move to an E in the left hand, and E in the right hand actually. And then they strung up a man, starts with A. Move down to D for man. They say who murdered three is a G. And then finishing on an A. Keeping on the same A, Strange Things Did Happen. And then happen here. Moves down to a D. Stranger Would It Be moves to an A. And then B is, or the word B, B-E, moves down to a D. If We Met moves up to an A. At midnight in the hanging tree. Okay, so what I might suggest is that you have the words in front of you. Then what you can do when I'm telling you that you need to change chord, then you can put those letters on the top of those words and you'll know what notes to move to. So that's the first, or that's the second verse. The third verse is when I'm going to be doing some full chords. I'm going to start with an A minor chord, so I'm going to be changing on exactly the same place. Moving on, the third verse I'm going to do the full chords. I'm going to start with an A minor chord, which is an A, a C and an E. Are you? I'm going to move to a D minor chord. I am just tucking some of my fingers under, by the way. If some of you are wondering why I might be doing some odd fingering, it's only just because I'm just trying to make it easy and simple, moving my fingers out of the way so you can see exactly what I'm doing on the piano. So, are you? And then coming to the tree, you need to go back to that A minor again, which is A, C, E. Coming to the... And then on the tree here, we've got an interesting chord, and I've chosen to do an E sus4. So an E sus4, all you need to know is it's just when you do the tree with the right hand on that E, you're going to be playing a B and an A, and then you're going to move that A to a G sharp or an A flat. Technically it's a G sharp, but if you want to think of it as an A flat, it doesn't matter. So... And if you can keep that B down as well, it's going to sound beautiful. So I'll just go from the beginning again. Can you hear how nice that is? It's kind of a little bit clashy, but it also sounds quite kind of haunting as well, which is perfect for the song. So carrying on, they strung back to the A minor, A, C, E, up A, man, back to that D minor again, which is F, A and D. They say is a G chord, which is G, B and D. and then 3 is A minor again, A, C and E. Same chord again, strange things did, and then on happen you want that D minor, F, A, D, happen, here, no, and then stranger back to A minor, A, C, E, would it be, you want a D major chord which is F sharp, A and D on the word be. If we met, which is A minor, A, C, E, at midnight is a D minor, F, A, D, and then in the hanging tree is an E minor chord which is a G, a B and a D. So actually if you're on that D minor for midnight, all you do is pick everything up and everything just moves one note to the right for E minor, perfect, boom, in the hanging, and then tree finishes on A minor. And there we go, that's the verse 3. If you want to go on to verse 4, you could kind of arpeggiate the left hand a little bit, but that's getting a little bit more advanced. I'd say if you're advanced enough to be able to do that, you're going to be advanced enough to be able to work that out. Something like that. So it's the same chord, but I'm just... I'm starting with the bottom note, the middle note, the top note, back to the middle note, bottom note, middle note, top note, middle note, and just going round like that all the way for all of them. You could sort of do something like that. So for the A minor I'm just doing an A, a C and an A. Basically, sorry, an A, an E and an A. I'm just missing out that C. For the D minor I'm doing D, A and D. So if you're missing out the third note of the chord, so an A minor would be A, C and E. By missing out that third, or the middle note of the chord, it gives it a sort of it gives it a kind of, I suppose, a haunting sort of effect, which does suit this piece. Because you don't want it to sound too major. You don't want it to sound minor, but you don't want it to sound sort of too major. So it's kind of a bit ethereal. So the A minor, A, E, A, D minor is A, E, D. For the E sus, you could just do the E, G sharp and B. The next one is A minor. G, you could do G, D, G, so G, D and G. For the D major, for stranger would it be, I'm going to do a D, an F sharp and A. So we're just over that last bit. If we met the A minor, A, E and A at midnight, so the D, A and D, and then E minor, instead of doing the E minor chord that we did earlier, I'm going to do E, B and E. So basically it's just moving one note up from the, if you're going to do this for the D minor, moving one note up, and then back to your A minor one. So that's if you want to take it a bit further. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Don't forget to check the playlist and everything directly underneath here, because I've got loads more popular tutorials. We're on the piano with no sheet music. So thank you for watching. Thumbs up the video and all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.